What's good with you folks? This is Ray Davis coming to you with the truth. This is I Need a Mic podcast where I will be discussing mental health struggles I battle with just like you. Let's talk about it's a tagline I use. It's to say enough is enough. Give me my damn mic. I'm tired. That's what I'm going through. Hey folks, how y'all doing? So before I get down with today's episode, or tonight's episode, this episode, content warning. If there's anything I had or have said in previous episodes that had offended you or anyone you have shared any episodes with, I'd like to apologize. Or I'd like to also remind you, I'm not condoning what I said. But on my podcast, I am real, I am authentic, and I'm a warrior. I'm no longer censored. I'm no longer limited. I'm no longer silent. Mental health will censor you. Mental illness will limit you. And mental emotions will silence you. Hey, how y'all doing? Nah. So, I'm good, y'all. There's been a lot going on, and I will discuss that in this episode. So, today's episode is titled Cleaning Season. Cleaning Season. Oh, man. So, what goes through your mind when you hear someone say, it's time to clean up? What goes through your mind when you're reminding yourself, nah, shit, I got some cleaning to do? Other than knowing cleaning is a physical activity, have you thought about cleaning your spiritual, mental, and emotional health? So in this episode, I will be having lots of energy, confirmation, affirmation, support, words, and encouragement, knowing it's time to clean up. Oh, and I have a new poem too. Alright, so let me just go ahead and get right up into it. So, you ready? Alright, so when you start cleaning, is there a routine you go through? Do you go wall to wall, corner to corner, a big pile here, a big pile there, and finish in the middle? I know I do it. I ain't gonna lie. I be going corner to corner, y'all. I ain't playing. I'm going to corner, cause everywhere, the whole other square feet of floor is easy to get. It's the corners that be like, man, you ain't gonna get me. You ain't gonna. And then it's like, man, like, no corner. I'm about to sweep you up, man. No. So take that concept of cleaning in the form of mental and emotional health. So if you're going to start with your mental, or if you're going to start with your emotional, let me tell you, there's no right or wrong way about it. It's just like cleaning. It all depends on you. But when it comes down to your mental health and your emotional health and your physical health and your spiritual health and your intimate health, let me tell you this. You are the writer to your own story. You are the producer to your beats. You are the rapper to your flow. You are the director to your movie, the author to your own novel. So do whatever you want to do. Clean up whatever you feel is best for you to work on. So I have a new poem with this episode. So it's just like what I was saying. It's up to you, right? You are the person who's in control of your own mental and emotional state. In case you're wondering or asking, what's the title of this poem, right? It's titled The Flood, and I will also be explaining it after. So here it goes. The Flood. While my feelings are drowning me, I guess I could tell you what's been bothering me. Neglect from 3 months with a random woman who wasn't the one who gave birth to me. Thank you for giving me life. Now you're a surrogate to me. Left me with auntie and uncle who are my true mama and daddy. Daddy was a cowboy from Texas who took me to San Francisco. Introduced that hustler in me. Mama was raised out of Louisiana. That's why you hear that southern accent in me. I was born and raised out of Richmond, California. You wouldn't think of it when you see me. If you're wondering why the little history, I open it up like that so you can see the glimpse of something that keeps happening to me. Neglect has always been that gremlin who tends to stay following me. After daddy passed away at the age of 15, a domino effect started happening to me. At the age of 17, I got hella drunk because no one was listening to me. I stuttered, so reciting my poetry was the only thing that was free to me. The only cost I resolved is my voice is still not valued by those who I would like to show Rachel to. But Ray still sounds appealing. I don't want to get into my abusive story, for there are some things I still haven't forgave. Just know it happened at a young age, and my stuttering tendencies, you can hear a little change. Thank you. That was The Flood. I hope y'all like that. And so the flood is my way of cleaning everything that I had already acknowledged. Still knowing that there's a lot of things that a lot of things that I need to overcome. Yes, very much. The flood was my healing journey, or is my healing journey. Last episode, I Don't Miss You, the universe, Into the Universe of Ray, that poem was my recovery. Because I've been truly acknowledged how I feel deep down, but there's something always tends to happen, and I have to pull back for wanting to really show people Rachel. So I get content with telling people, if you can remember I'm a woman, you are more welcome to calling me Ray. If you can't remember I'm a woman, then please just call me Rachel. I'm already trying to beat people from saying some type of nonsense, as I'm like, well, your appearance matched the name. It doesn't. Ray is short for Rachel, if anybody hasn't or haven't known. Gosh, leave, folks. So I'm acknowledging things, even though other people tend to always do it. So the flood is just my way of saying, I know what I look like in the mirror. I know who I am in the mirror. I know all the things that I still need to clean off of my mirror because I haven't yet worked on them. I know my mirror is still very much filthy. You don't need to remind me that you're mine. Not mine's, but your mine. It's just not on the same level as mine's. So cleaning up time. Tell folks, y'all need to clean some of y'all attitudes, man. Clean some of y'all ways. Y'all need to clean some of y'all vocal identities. Y'all need to clean up on making a decision on saying something that's gonna hurt somebody. Y'all, bruh, don't make me go crazy up in here. But let me keep on the episode. So what are you cleaning? Yes, for real. What are you cleaning? What emotional trauma you can clean? Meaning, like I just said, are you acknowledging the band to your own beat is not in sync? So, how are you going to start over with your emotional health? Let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this question before you answer that. Before you answer yourself that. How's your heart feeling? Let me say it again for somebody in the back. How's your heart feeling? How are you feeling deep down, head to toe? This is your way to look for a start point emotionally. This is your way to look for a start point emotionally. If people thought they can trap you into overreacting, how are you planning to show them you're still here? After showing up for yourself emotionally, how do you feel when you get home? I'm gonna ask, did you collapse at the doorstep? Did you collapse at the foot of your bed? Did you collapse down on your couch or favorite seat and you're still just sitting there, not yet ready to get up? Because, man, the energy you had just poured into yourself is truly overwhelming. So, when you feel this emotion, does it hurt? Did you make the wounds bleed more? If the answer is yes, then you have some cleaning to do. If the answer is no, then what else can you do emotionally? I've been there. I've asked myself all of these questions. And I really did, folks. I asked myself, what am I cleaning? How do I feel when I get home? How's my heart feeling? How am I going to start over emotionally? How am I going to start over mentally? Damn, that hurt. That wound hurt. But I can stop the bleeding. This is me getting back to myself. This is me giving back to myself. Everything that is mental should always come back to you. And what I mean by this is your goals are set, right? Your life is not perfect, but it could still use some guidance, right? So when you do something from the kindness of your heart, do you expect anything in return? Like anything physically. If the answer is yes, then only you will know the reasons why. If the answer is no, and sometimes, not all the time, sometimes that may mean the person has, have, or had made peace with themselves. And they're okay with what they are accepting to pour out. I've been there. When you feel so happy, you feel so joyful, you have a glow, and it's like everybody is just a magnet to your glow, and everyone want to know, why is it you have this glow? How is it that I can get this glow? Why is everybody? It happens. It happens. So when you do something from the kindness of your heart, do you walk away from it and say, it's okay, whatever I will be receiving, I will take it as it's giving? We could only hope it's always positive, right? We could only wish it's always positive, right? We could always pray it's always positive, right? We want positivity. We want our blessings to drop and our struggles to stop. We want our blessings to drop and our struggles to stop. So when you're cleaning up, we know what it's like to see our space free from items on the floor. You know. Like, yeah, I'm looking at my room right now and I'm like, my room is clean. I vacuumed the floor. I got the dust out my room. I let the window open and let some air in and out. Let me light up this candle because, man, it's smelling good. It's that fresh, clean feeling, as in like you got something done physically. So it feels good for you mentally, and then it feels wonderful to you emotionally. All you gotta do is take that same concept as a physical action and flip it into a mental and emotional action. Don't be backing out from yourself. If I'm walking in my own true hard facts, then I got my hand out ready for anybody else who's willing to walk in the same steps. Like, I'm not going to sit up here and just talk my talk. I'm just not going to sit up here and talk about it and not say, hey, my hand is holding out. Like, it's out. It's I don't know how long it'll last, but sure, I got my hand out for anyone who's more than willing to say, Ray, damn it, I'm ready to walk in my true hard facts. I'm ready to acknowledge the things that I know it's hard for me to not dream about. These nightmares keep coming back and coming back and coming back, and as many times as I light up a Palo Santo candle, the nightmares sometimes slither their way into my mind. They say, hey, in case you haven't forgotten about the struggle, I'm here. Each of our struggles have names. Give them names and take their power. If the struggle is addiction, if the struggle is mental, if your struggle is physical, if your struggle is emotional, if your struggle is spiritual, if your struggle is financial, if your struggle is intimate, give those struggles their names and take their fucking power. So we know what it's like to see our space clean from items off the floor. But when your space is not clean, how do you feel deep down? Meaning, is that your symbol of knowing that you still have some cleaning up to do? Is that your symbol of knowing that you're not done yet? Is that your symbol of knowing, okay, I do need to make some time to maintain some time and to stabilize some time? All of that is coming back to you. So how are you going to make time? Not only physically, but how are you going to make time mentally and emotionally, spiritually, financially, intimately? How are you going to clean yourself up? I'm talking about working from the inside out, not the outside in, the inside out. How are you going to present yourself? Who are you going to present yourself as? I made my peace. I'm Ray. Until I know I can be Rachel, I'm Ray. And this is I Need a Mic. So let me remind you. Let me remind you of the concept of a dirty room can be used towards your mental and emotional state. So let me go ahead and finish up this closeout quote. Oh man. Closeout quote. Don't know who said this, but whoever did, thank you. Today is hard. Tomorrow will be a little better. And then the day after tomorrow, it will improve further. Quitting is not an option. The storm has to end sometime. The darkest of nights have to give the way to the brightest dawns. It's taking time. But I promise, it will be better soon. So let me say that again for somebody in the back, in the far back. Yes, it says. Yes, you in the back. Today is hard. Tomorrow will be a little better. And then the day after tomorrow, it will improve further. Quitting is not an option. The storm has to end sometime. The darkest of days have to give way to the brightest dawns. Oh, let me say that again. The darkest of nights. I'm sorry. Whew. I swear I must be half sleepy. Let me say this whole quote again. Once again, folks, if there's ever a quote that you are interested in me sending to you, whether it's a text message, an email message, or a social media message, please hit me up saying, hey Ray, may I have the quote from the episode Cleaning Season? I got you. Alright, so today is hard. Today is hard. Tomorrow will be a little better. And then the day after tomorrow, it will improve further. Quitting is not an option. Quitting is not an option, right? The storm has to end sometime. The darkest of nights have to give way to the brightest dawns. It's taking time, but I promise it will be better soon. So now you have heard me speak some truth. True hard facts. This is my way of passing the mic to you. I hope my courage, will, and drive motivate you. Y'all take care. Stay safe. And if you have kids, I cannot stress this any further enough. Kiss your kids every day.